Uno, dos, tres.
Let's go! Yeah! I'm about to just black out. I'm about to just black out. Don't stop! Don't stop!
What's up, everybody? I'm Sam.
Conte.
Welcome to the Sam and Tays Fantasy Football Podcast. We just got through round one of our exciting playoff here.
Very exciting.
Yeah. Tay. Well, of course, we're in the playoffs, so we won't talk about standings. So this should be a pretty quick podcast here. Tay, let's go ahead and start with the first matchup here. Kevin versus Don. And again, Kevin he was at the very bottom. I mean, we're talking second from the bottom, in week 5 somewhere,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And look, Kevin's in the Final Four, dude.
Yeah, he's looking good. Like we said, this I'm still predicting that the winner this one's going to actually take the whole thing. So I think Kevin's going to take this whole thing. But,
yeah, it's a good chance.
He's got a good chance, and he's got a good chance to move on next week. And this matchup, I mean, Don really didn't show up. I don't even really know what to say.
No.
I mean, it was weird because I was looking at the scores like on Sunday, and like nobody was scoring anything because it was like the scores were like 50 to 50. It was the lowest scoring game going into like almost like Sunday night and stuff. And finally they started scoring some points, and then of course Kevin had 2 players left on Monday Night Football, so
Yeah, Cooks and
Kevin
Stafford.
ended up taking it, but yeah, and they both blew up, so he ended up taking it. But yeah, this was like this thing. I wish I would have played one of them, well, except Kevin. I guess Kevin outscored me. But I was like thinking, man, that was kind of a pathetic looking matchup, But Kevin pulled it out. I mean, his team just keeps winning.
Yeah. Actually, if you would have played Kevin, you would have won. You would have beaten him.
Oh yeah, that's right. I would have beaten him. That's right.
Yeah. You'd have beaten any of these people here,
Yeah, man, it's pathetic, man. It's pathetic. Man. I'm predicting Kevin to win, and I could have beat him, man. That's just not right.
Yeah. No, Kevin has a good chance. He has a strong team. We'll see how it goes.
I'm rooting for you, Kevin.
So far, all the players on his team seems like they'll play throughout the season.
Yeah.
Nobody's in threat of like sitting their players out or anything like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. And Kevin's got a lot to brag about too if he wins, because he's the 8th seed. I mean, that's like a low seed.
Low seed coming from the bottom.
Coming from the bottom, man. Yeah.
Yep. So congrats on that, Kevin. Don, you can hang out with us at the loser table.
First seed, man. That just sucks. He's on a roll too. He's on a roll.
Hey,
man.
you know what? When I said it, I mean, at the last podcast, Don has a strong team, but he's inconsistent. I mean, and I compared it to Ving's team because I thought Ving's team was strong too, but Ving's been consistent. All season, and that's why I thought Ving's team was stronger than Don's team going to the playoff.
Yeah.
And
You're right.
Yeah, consistency. So yeah. Cool. Let's go to the next matchup here. Danny versus Jim, and Danny, high score of the week.
Yeah, high score of the week, and I killed him. I mean, he can't really say much about Jim's team. I had Marcus Mariota got hurt like the first quarter, so he was kind of down and out because he had no quarterback at that point. So makes it very hard, because then of course Danny's team just blew up. His receivers blew up.
Yeah, Cooper, Matthews.
Yeah, Gurley had a decent game. Peterson got hurt, I think, in that game, but
that's you can say Peterson got hurt that game, but dude, that's what Peterson puts up weekly. Okay, I mean let's just say that. I mean, that's like his average numbers. Wow, he was projected 20. Seriously?
Oh yeah.
I don't even think he broke 20. Okay, I think he broke 20 once this season. What the heck? He was projected 20. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy projection. I don't know.
Yep.
I was thinking, but.
Yep, and Jim has ODB and ODB, of course, suspended. So, I mean, which Jim can't use next week anyways. I mean, I guess Jim's in the consolation round, I guess, but
Yeah,
who cares about that?
He don't care.
But no, ODB will be out next week, suspension, and Danny's team looks strong this week. But Carr and Cooper, they're a funny combination,
It's
inconsistent.
true. I mean, it's very inconsistent, and we kind of have to see what kind of happens as this goes along. Because I mean, it's shit. I mean, if he keeps throwing at Cooper and it's just Carr and Cooper, the rest of the season coming out here, I mean, Danny's got a good chance to win because he's got decent running backs. So he's just got to hope on that combination, and then hopefully it carries into the championship win.
Yeah, because it's almost every other week it could be Crabtree or Cooper. You know what I mean? It just depends on that.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah. So Danny's in it. Good job, Jim. I mean, great season. 8-6 for Jim. He's been coming up these last few years. So that's good for Jim. But anyways, congrats, Danny, on that. Let's go to a real close matchup right here. Terry versus Hong. And Hong somehow pulled it out. Three points, barely won.
And you know what? Looking at it too. Remember, just before we went on the air here, I was talking about John Brown dropping that touchdown pass, and just lo and behold, Terry had John Brown.
Yep.
So if he would have caught that, that touchdown pass, he would have beat Wang actually.
Yep.
So. Yeah, that hurt. I mean, that was the big play, and
big play at the beginning of the game. Yep.
Yeah, it was, and that would have sealed the deal pretty much. It would have been like a 72-yard touchdown. So, and that's pretty much all Terry would have needed, but fell short, man. Brown had to start scoring late because Brown didn't get any points in the first half of that game, and then he started scoring. He scored a touchdown late, but it wasn't enough. I mean, Wang just pulled it off. Barely had a win, but you know what? He put up good points this week at least. I mean, that's what he needed to do because if he did, he was gonna lose.
Yeah, barely pulled it out, but Wang's team did blow up. I mean, look, T.Y. Hilton and Giovanni Bernard. That's it. I mean, but everybody else did well for Wang.
Russell Wilson's been on a hot streak lately.
Jeez.
I mean, that guy's unstoppable, and then. He's got, West is probably his own good running back. The only one that he has. It's pretty good. So, but his team did enough. I mean, they blew up at the right time right now. So.
Is Wang's team the one to be scared of?
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be scared of his team. He's gonna lose. He's gonna lose this week.
Yeah.
I don't know who he's playing, but he's gonna lose.
Yeah. Yeah, just looking at the scores this weekend from round one, you can see. I mean, previous weeks, you might be able to win with 80, 90 points. Once you get to the playoff, there's no way you can win with that. You just can't. You know what I mean? And that goes to prove right here. All the, you just can't do that. All right, let's go to the final matchup. You and Bing, dude. What's up with that, man?
I took down the defending champ, man. I mean, my hat's off to him. There's a lot of bonehead stuff that I could have fixed, but, it's easy to fix now in my head because I'm thinking could have played any of my running backs instead of the ones that played. But decisions I made, so, I mean, what can I say? I mean, just what it is, and, and I mentioned that whole John Brown touchdown. Palmer would have had a lot of points there, too. That probably would have sealed the deal for me, but... I was in a hole, and so it was tough, even though projected-wise, Monday night going in, I'm thinking, I have a solid chance to win, but you just never know, The game flow, Arizona didn't need to throw anymore, so I kind of saw it, and I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm like, man, this game is over. I'm done. And unless Philly can put something together with Sproles, I was sitting there going, I am done, because Philly looked awful that whole night, so I kind of was sitting there thinking, man, what else can I do? And then I started thinking of what I could have done, but oh well. I mean, it was close. Like I said, Ving put up enough points. He was below his projected, but and I went above mine, but I wasn't enough. It was.
John Brown, that drop, man, the drop at the very beginning.
Yeah, I mean that was huge, and I had a big game from Sanders, but unexpected kind of. And I didn't think he was going to put up like 180. I thought he was going to play a good game because it was against his former team, but man, I didn't think he was going to put up 180 and a touchdown. So I had a little bit of help, and his team was pretty balanced throughout. Like you were saying, his team looks pretty good. I mean,
yes, it does.
Yeah,
I mean,
both
Mike
teams.
Evans just blew up for some reason. I mean,
Yeah.
Mike Evans had a few good games this season. Not much, but he had a few
Well,
good games.
Vincent Jackson was out that game, so Winston kept throwing to him. That was
Yeah.
Thursday Night Football. And yeah, he threw him the ball like 17, 18 times because he had nobody else to throw to.
Yeah.
So
Yep. And Doug Baldwin. I mean, Russell Wilson blows up. Doug Baldwin blows up.
still hot. Yeah, that guy's still hot. Man, that guy's got 2 touchdowns for the last 4 weeks now or so. So he's still blowing up.
Yeah. Yeah, I still like Ving. I think he's my favorite choice to win it all. We'll see how it goes. That's Yahoo's team because Ving did not draft him.
Yeah,
right.
Yahoo's team.
That's Yahoo's team.
I don't care about the pickups and the trades he made, but it's
Yeah.
Yahoo's team.
Yeah, Yahoo's team. Draft that pickup. Cool. No, congratulations, Ving. Tay, come and sit with us in the losers round, losers table.
Yeah, that's all right. Try to defend the crown and try to be back to back. But
Hey, it's hard. Tough. 16 teams, dude. It's tough to
16,
defend, man. I mean, congrats for getting that far. I mean, if you would have made the Final Four, that would have been even cool too, But
tough for anybody. I want to see the first person to try to repeat in this league because it's going to be a tough one.
It's
Competitive.
You made it to the playoffs 2 times in a row, so that's pretty good. I mean, look at if you look at last year's. I mean, it's totally different too. I mean, it's rare you make the playoff 2 in a row.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, I haven't sniffed the playoff in like 4 years. Okay, I haven't been to the playoff in our league in like 4 years. Since I'm ever running this league.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, look at that. It's easier to not make the playoff and make a streak that way than to make the playoff. Keep it up.
Exactly. It's tough, man. It's tough. Let's go ahead and talk about next week's matchup. Kevin versus Danny here. So you still like Kevin's chances here against Danny?
Oh yeah, I do. I think the other thing too is that I like Kevin's matchups. I mean, his team is playing like he's got great matchups on his end as far as who he's playing. So yeah, I definitely like Kevin's team still. I mean, I think Peterson's going to be fine with his injury, but I don't know. Looking at it up and down, I think Kevin's kind of on a hot streak. I mean, he's 8th seed. He has nothing to lose. He's the 8th seed going into this round. So.
Yeah. No, I think you could be right about that. Again, Danny's Carr and Cooper matchup. We'll have to see how that goes. San Diego did very well this past weekend.
So here's something we should talk about. Who do you think? Since it's going to be kind of a shorter podcast, but I'm wondering. So who do you think? Do you like Kevin's lineup? I mean, do you think he should? In my opinion, I think this is where we're going to get advice and keep it listening. But I think he should sit Lacey and he should play Gore. That's my advice. That's my advice to you there, Kevin. That's what I'm going to tell you.
There you go. Listen to that, Kevin.
Yeah. I think Gore's going to outproduce Lacey just because, man, Lacey's so... at least Indianapolis is running Gore. I don't even know what Green Bay is doing with Lacey.
What is up with that? I mean, yeah, how come...
I don't even know. Who knows?
I don't know. It's hard to say because...
It is hard to say, and... I'd rather play Anquan Bolden because they're playing Detroit. I'd rather play him even, So I'd rather even just, flex Bolden. I would play Hightower in that running back, and I just don't want to play. I guess he drafted Lacey high, but, man, you don't have to play him. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's so unpredictable, and it's just like, I'd rather sit there and, Bolden had a good game last week. If Robinson plays for Jacksonville, I'd pick him over Gore, So he's got some options over Lacey. So
there you go, Kevin. Listen to Tay if you want some advice there.
Lacey, that's my opinion. It's just so volatile. I don't even you can't even predict that offense, and they may even be down in that game, and they may end up playing Starks because Arizona's a good offense. I mean, it's gonna be tough because Lacey won't play. He won't play receiving back. I mean, they sit him once they're down. So.
Yep.
All Starks after that. So. And as far as Danny's team, I mean, there's really nobody else. I mean, he pretty much has his optimal lineup. You know, I'd rather play Carr this week than Manning because Manning's not going to have ODB.
Yeah, true. True that.
So for me, I'm like, yeah, his lineup's pretty ultimate already. So it's probably his best lineup right now out there.
Yeah, yeah.
But I guess if Kevin plays Lacey, he's still projected higher. So I still have faith in you, Kevin. I think Kevin's going to win. So that's my prediction.
There you go, Kevin. All right.
You got a lot of options.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the other side here. Hong versus Ving here. I like Ving.
I want them both to lose.
Yeah. How can we get both of them to lose?
I mean, how does that happen? Is there a way? That correction, and then I get jumped back in there or something? I don't know. Or maybe Terry gets jumped back in that correction? Yeah, I don't know.
3 points is a lot. 3 points is a lot to ask for.
It is. But that would be crazy if we both stat corrected, and then that's how they both lose because neither of them are in it.
No. I think Ving's lineup is the way it should be. I mean, I don't see anything that he should change there.
I mean, he put up decent points last week, and I mean that is probably his best lineup that's out there. I mean, looking at his other players on his bench.
But you know what? Here, look at Hong. Blake Bortles against New Orleans. That's pretty tempting, dude. That's pretty tempting.
That's gonna be tough, man. I know. I mean, what do you do? I mean, in my opinion, I'd play Blake Bortles for me too, but it's gonna be very tough because
Russell Wilson at home. Yeah, Russell Wilson's hot. He's at home.
Man, that's gonna be tough, man. He's gonna kill himself if he makes the wrong move. I don't know. He's gonna sit there and he won't be able to sleep the night before. So it's gonna be a tough choice. And Wang's playing the 2 tight end thing there. I don't know if he's gonna stay with that. I have a feeling he's gonna probably put DGB in there.
Yeah.
Bring Beckham because man, I don't even know if Safarian Jackson hasn't been playing much.
Whatever Hong does, it doesn't matter. Ving's gonna win, and then Hong will be playing for 3rd place. Hong will be playing for 3rd place.
Yeah, and then he's gonna play. I think this is my prediction. He's gonna put in the wrong quarterback, and he's gonna rant about it because he's gonna say that he should have played the other one. That's what's gonna happen. That's what I'm telling you.
A tough choice, Wayne. Tough choice,
tough
man.
Choice, yeah.
We'll have to see how it plays out, but.
So you still like being as the ultimate winner?
Overall, I do. I think he's been consistent just because he's been consistent all year and he's put up lots of the points every week. So I feel like he's been consistent. He has a good team. He has good matchups. Again, I think he has good matchups again. So.
We'll see what happens. Cause, I mean, your guy's still alive. I think Kevin's kind of slightly my pick. So I think we'll see if they meet up in the final. I mean, that's pretty much what.
Yeah, I mean that'd be a great story. I mean, Ving, the auto draft guy who's always been consistent. Yahoo's team doesn't have to do much, right? And then Kevin from the bottom. Kevin from the bottom coming back up. I mean, that'd be a good storyline for the finals. You know what I mean? For the championship.
Well, I bet for Ving, Yahoo even adjusted his lineup for him. I bet he didn't even adjust the lineup.
That wouldn't even surprise me. I mean, like Yahoo goes, oh, this guy auto drafted, I should move him. I should move the players around.
I should pick up the waiver wire. I'm gonna fix his waiver wire number so I can get a little higher. Nobody ever pays attention.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to that.
Yeah, we don't pay attention. Maybe they got adjusted, so he picks up the top players.
It'd be an interesting matchup there. So good luck to everybody still involved except for Hong and Bing. We'll see how it plays off next week. And thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm Sam.
And I'm Jay.
Thanks.